belief that every individual has a special talent, or I call a blind spot, that if they realize and know that it will not only benefit them, but also the organization they work for. How do you know that you have the special talent? There are two ways to find out. Number one, it comes out naturally when some event happens in your life and you take a lead that you realize later on. Or your family member, friend, colleague, or a mentor tells you that you have that special talent. So, once you know that you have the talent, what you should do? Either you just keep quiet and take it as a compliment and do nothing about that, or take it very seriously and enhance that skill. The biggest question, however, is how can you enhance that blind spot or hidden talent, especially when you are not even aware of that? Let me share a story with you. I was 10 years old when I participated for the first time in a speech competition. I was very excited. I practiced a lot to attend this competition. Many participants went up to the podium and spoke about the topic. I was watching all of them from far and anxiously waiting for my turn. My name was called upon and I was at the podium to deliver the speech. What happened next was not what I or anyone else expected. I forgot everything I had prepared. I was blank. I came down when the time is over without a single word I spoke. I stayed in that hall until the competition was over, not to ponder over my failure or to save myself from the embarrassment of meeting my friends outside the hall, but unbelievably because I hoped that I could win the prize. Was it an attitude or childhood innocence, expecting something impossible? It was my first failure and I was so embarrassed. Moving forward, 7 years later, I became one of the best individuals in such competition, not only in my school, but in my city as well. How did I achieve that? My teacher, after my first failure, talked to me and asked me what happened. I explained to him that I was a bit shocked when I saw that many people in front of me and forgot everything what I memorized. But with full conviction, I said the next time I will win. He listened, smiled and said, I have seen you during the practice and I'm sure that you have all the qualities to become a good speaker. Keep doing the hard work and focus on your goals. But if you want to be successful in your life, then always expecting the impossible reward. I did not honestly understand those words then, but later on in my life, I did realize. Throughout my career, I always spotted individuals who has hidden talent and provide them opportunity to enhance it. It cannot be dictated. It is very delicate at times, especially when you deal in a multicultural working environment. Managers need to find out those talent without prejudice, discuss the career path with individual, and make sure to provide an equal opportunity. By doing this, we are actually helping people to minimize failure so that they face their fears. However, it is not always management to do something. Yeah, you need to do something as well also. We always talk about managers, but you need to do something as well. What employees should do is to have a clear path in their mind and set the major goals of 5, 10, 15 years and beyond with the question, why do you want to achieve that? Define the purpose, define the scale of your success. The big goal is very easy to set. For example, you want to be a CEO in next 5 years or 10 years. But is it enough? You wait for next 5 to 10 years to become CEO, but virtue of luck, or you need to do something. What you need to do is to set smart, intermediate, short-term goals. This will always give you motivation, satisfaction, and sense of achievement. That you are on the right path to achieve your big goal in 5 years, and that is of course becoming a CEO. However, during this journey, you may have failures, rejection, disappointments, and demotivation, but you need to keep on going. You may probably review the method of achieving goal and amend accordingly. Remember that my teacher said at the time of my first rejection and failure, keep doing the hard work and remain focused on your goals. The important thing is that you should believe in you, trust in you, and most importantly, be willing to accept what your mentor says. I realized how important those words were from my teacher, not only to encourage me, but also highlight my blind spots at the time of my dejection. I also realized that how important it is to have a mentor who listens to you, understand your failures, identify your talents and associated commitment, and accordingly guide you towards the path of success, where you can utilize your blind spots and make the right choices or decisions in your personal and professional lives. Don't be dejected by one failure or failures. Always expect something impossible to achieve. This may be the childhood innocence, but don't lose it. Thank you. I hope you find this topic relatable and will find your blind spot and enhance it by setting the big goal and smart intermediate goals. Why don't you share your experience with us? Please reach out to me on the address given in my About page. If you have any question, please send me an email and I will respond. Till then, stay safe.